What's up, guys? Here in a backyard in kind of North Phoenix area, and we are doing a raised bed install. And today I kind of wanted to take you through the steps of what we're doing. We have some 3x6 cedar beds. These are really, cedar and redwood is really the only wood that I recommend using for raised garden beds due to the fact that they're pretty pest resistant. And they will not, with moisture being fluctuating, are not going to rot. First thing that we did is actually get these guys plumbed up with some irrigation. We're going to actually run two valves here for say, the ones on the right and the ones on the left. And so we just went ahead and plumbed these up. We also have some wire mesh on the bottom due to the fact that if something wanted to burrow underneath, it's not going to be able to. And then I went ahead and used a lot of the cardboard that we're getting from all of our different purchases online. There's a lot of cardboard in this world, and instead of recycling it, we're going to turn it into garden soil. The reason for the cardboard is one, to block weeds. Two, this is going to take up some space of the soil, which is pretty expensive when you're doing the good stuff. So we're going to save some money. We're going to kind of get rid of things that would usually be recycled or go to the dump. And three, we are going to be blocking weeds there. Our next job now is to actually shovel in our soil. And we'll show you that as we go. So what we're doing is basically moving this forest floor soil, which is an excellent product out of Oregon. And you can see how nice and deep and dark and rich it is. It's going to be like a standard potting mix with some cocoa peat in there. We're also going to have some pumice stone and perlite. Really good stuff. We're for the purpose of transport today and filling the boxes, we're actually moving it in these 15-gallon nursery containers. Those are pretty manageable for everybody. And then we don't have to necessarily put the wheelbarrow up on the beds, possibly compromising the integrity of the beds. So really good stuff. Check out Forest Floor Soil. And if you're in Phoenix area or any place really, let me know and we can get you hooked up with some. So we are kind of wrapping up today. We've gone ahead and we've finished the irrigation. We ran a 3/4 inch basically poly line to a 1/4 inch drip tube that has emitters every 6 inches. Now we're just hooking this up to the hose. You know, this is not a bad irrigation system. It's pretty simple to do. Irrigation is really kind of a pain in the butt, not my favorite. But when it's done, it's really going to save you a lot of time and energy in the long run. Also, being able to water your garden uniformly is incredibly important. So what we did is we've just got these little valves here, so we can do each side separate instead of trying to get one water through all 5 boxes. Now what I've got here is some tree collards. The tree collard is kind of like a kale or a collard green, but it's a perennial version. And these guys will grow year-round in Arizona. So instead of having to plant this every 6 months, like an annual kale or collard green, this is actually going to produce year-long. So these are really great to have in a garden. And we're just gonna put these guys right in here. And when you're planting, you wanna go a little bit lower than the soil. I always create a nice little well just like that. And then lastly, we'll mulch this. We're using a nice Western red cedar mulch, which smells great, looks nice and uniform, and actually helps keep pests down. Also, because cedar takes a while to decompose, we're not gonna have to replace that as much. So you might spend a little bit more up front, but in the long run, it's a more sustainable product as far as the garden goes. So yeah, this is pretty much what we do, guys. Gonna add some mulch on these, and these will be all good. Have a good day. If you would like to get this and you're in Phoenix or surrounding, let me know. And happy holidays.